Put it in it.
Thank you. So flattered, obviously.
It's just the People's Mic.
Yes.
I am Jimmy Peoples, and introduce yourself.
I am Melissa Weisman.
Good. How you been? What do you
I've
do?
been
Tell me
good.
who you are. What do you do? How's your life?
So life is good. I'm actually a little sick right now, getting over it, but I'm good. Just I was recently traveling. I was on a cruise to Alaska, then I was in Seattle, and then I came home, and like 2 days later, I'm like, oh my god, I feel like crap.
You're throwing up? Like big sick?
No, luckily not.
I don't get sick. I'm not worried. I'm like,
I rarely get sick.
yeah, I get my nose drips.
Yeah,
I'll do that, and then
happens to me
I'll sweat it out.
sometimes.
That's it.
But I guess okay, I'll introduce myself. So I'm originally from Long Island. I've been living in the city for 3 years, loving it. I come to this mic all the time. I live in the East Village, so I'm right by here. I do stand-up comedy, obviously, and I love to write and act and do all creative stuff. So, yeah, it's me in a nutshell.
Stay busy.
Yeah, always staying busy. You know the grind.
How was why Alaska?
My dad wanted to go there, so I went with my parents and my sister, and it was so beautiful.
What?
But the people on the cruise it was a lot of old people, a lot of wheelies, families, and kids.
Wheelies?
Yeah.
In the wheelchairs?
Yes.
The electric wheelchairs in Alaska?
A lot of them, and like canes and
hats.
stuff, but you know what? Good for them. Good for them.
Just traveling.
Yeah, people retire on cruises. It's so crazy.
Unless I got a show, I got no business in Alaska.
I know. Well, they had comedy there, but it was pretty clean. It was just one guy named Ed, and he was really funny. Just one guy named Ed.
Yeah, Ed's going to do a couple jokes. Just one guy named Ed.
One guy named Ed.
And he probably would have let you, too.
All 3 days. I don't think, not seeing anything, I could be dirty or something, and they could not know. But it was pretty clean because there's a lot of older people.
Do you think they go to see Ed? Like, does he have a following? Who is Ed on tonight? Like, does he?
They probably just see, comedy. I haven't seen that in years. I was, in my teens.
Knock knocks. You got any knock knocks?
Oh my god, it was fun though.
What's up, Doug?
Hello. Every day.
You leave and come back and bring better energy. How about that? What the fuck?
It's hot.
It's hot? Is it hot?
It is. It's gross.
Man.
Took the subway today. God, but it feels good in here.
It's nice in here. It's nice. A little
I
hot
have
there.
air conditioning, not to brag.
My energy was shit earlier. Of course, you don't. I wanted to
really
see how long it took you to mention your air conditioner. I feel like every time I speak to you, it's like, yeah, I got AC.
I got AC, guys, and a fan. Rolling in the riches.
And a fan?
Yep. So I was just saying how I was on a cruise to Alaska, and lots of old people, but I mean, I'm proud of them. Like, getting out there, they probably got out to Alaska for a little bit. Like, it's cold, It wasn't that cold, but it was definitely chilly. It was a little bit rainy. I lucked out with the weather.
Nice.
But,
See, I've never... Have you ever been to Alaska, Doug?
No.
Yeah. But
it's kind of like on a bucket list.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah,
Whose bucket list?
But it's so beautiful. The glaciers are going to get smaller and smaller. It's so sad. You got to see it now.
Sad.
You should have
so
come.
sad. Oh.
I wish I invited you.
When they say the glaciers are getting smaller, I'm like, good. Do we need them? It's cold as fuck. Like, it's fine. Do we? What?
I didn't see any bears, so I was
no
kind
bears?
of pissed
No
about
white
that.
bears?
I saw a few seals. I saw a whale.
Polar bears?
Yeah. I know white bears. Same thing. White bears, black bears.
They're going to be black bears soon.
Everything, all races. Can't leave anything out.
All races of bears out there frolicking.
It's true.
Is black bears in Alaska?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think they're lost.
Have you been on a cruise before?
Never have any interest.
No, I didn't either, but it's free. So.
I went for the last time. It was not even a cruise. We went on a party boat for my prom, which I thought was a dumb idea, stupidest idea. And I was like, because I went to a mostly white school. That's why.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
And I was like, I'm not doing. I was trying to get off that boat as fast as possible, and you're stuck on the boat.
Yeah, I know, that's the thing.
You know?
But every day there were excursions for me, but otherwise, I gained like 4 pounds. I mean, no, it's not that much, but for me, it felt like
4 pounds is a lot. So
felt like
you can feel,
400. I know, but I got back and I was like right back on track. I'm like doing the mostly Whole30, working out. I mean, except since I've been sick, I haven't been to the gym too much, but otherwise, because it was just, buffet. Like, it was there whenever. They had gluten-free pizza. I'm like, I'm going to go off my diet for
I
a
haven't
few
been
days.
to a buffet in a minute either.
Yeah. The
Jersey.
food was good quality, but I heard on the Carnival cruises, it's disgusting food.
Really?
Yeah, because I was on Princess. I shouldn't mention Princess if I want to mention something else that I did on that ship.
But... Mention what you did. What'd you do?
All right.
You got in trouble?
No, I did not. Because I'm sneaky.
What?
But they're photographers.
Uh-huh.
And every day they take your pictures, but I didn't know that you have to purchase the photo. It's like, like a regular photo, or $25. I'm like, $25? Like, half these photos didn't even come out that good. So I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe I could just put a few in my bag.
Absolutely.
So I had this $5 bag from the store. You know the store Ross? It's like TJ Maxx. And I had like hundreds of dollars worth of photos in the bag.
Your photos or just everybody?
Just the photos I took off the shelves of like the photographers taking the pictures. So I'm like, cruise is so expensive. Why should anyone have to pay $25 for a photo?
That's ridiculous. For one picture.
And one picture is $25. So I would take the bag that I got from Ross, and my sister would come with me. We'd be talking. She'd kind of block me, and I'd just like shove it in my bag.
I love it.
And oh my god, I never steal anything, but
I love a good low end caper. I applaud you. You fuck that guy. Fuck that photographer. Especially overpriced shit.
No,
fuck crazy. The man.
Got some cute pics though. Definitely.
Yeah, good. I'm proud of
you. Thank you.
Yes, you got away with it. That's what. I would. I would tell. My dad always said this. He was like, I don't care that you stole something. I care that you got caught.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I was like, oh shit, that's all. I just got to be good at this.
God.
Is that what you're telling me? He's like, I don't give a shit. I care that you're embarrassing me.
Exactly. Just don't get caught.
Just don't get caught. You do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I think it's more about who you're stealing from.
I agree.
And that.
I totally agree.
That too. Because I don't think the photographer deserves to get robbed, honestly.
It wasn't really the photographer, though. The photographer gets paid no matter what.
The cruise was
the cruise made him charge
that
much.
Yeah.
No,
does it feel better?
Sure.
Yeah. I bought one, actually.
Good job. You bought one, but I'm stealing the rest. You looked him in the eyes like, I'm taking
few more. It was only like 5 of them.
Hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of dollars. Did you count them out on the bed? Like, we this
honestly, I did. It felt like
you laid them out on the bed and laid in the bed.
No, we had one photographer though. It was like professional photos. And we ended up buying a package for like over $500. It was crazy. Damn. But we had my family has no pictures together like that. My sister lives in LA. Mm-hmm. So there you go.
I love stealing shit when you do have the money. Like you could have paid for it, but I'm not going to. I'm stealing all this shit.
I did not have that kind of money. Definitely not 25 a picture now.
Yeah, Bill Petit.
Ridiculous.
What's up?
How's it going?
Don't you put your fucking bandana in that picture.
So how have you been, Jimmy?
I have been good. I went through a breakup this weekend.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, it's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you?
Huh? No, I didn't close. I didn't want to. And when somebody breaks up with you, but you're glad it happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was like good.
I feel that.
She brought me some funny looking cookies, and I was and we sat at the pier, and then we just hung out, and I was like, this is gonna go nowhere.
Yeah.
It's Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, she broke up with you?
No, the day after. I think she wanted me to do some shit with her.
Oh, like what?
And something for a job.
Okay.
And I was having a bad day.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like going.
No.
I didn't feel like going. I was like, and so we just hung out.
How long were you seeing her?
Like 10 days.
I know, because I didn't know about this.
I'm all about short-term relationships.
Yeah, that's pretty short.
I like them nice and short and quick to see where they're going, and usually nowhere. Especially with the dating app era.
Is that where you met her off a dating app?
Yeah.
What she looked like?
She was super British.
Oh wow.
Super British. And I don't know.
They can either be super friendly
she had a decent body. Too friendly.
Okay.
Fidgety.
Fidgety?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, what she would, like, do that, like play the piano?
Like you know when you when you would eat food, her fingers moved too fast over the food. Like she was trying to rush somewhere.
Oh, that's weird.
Like she was trying to do a trick.
Yeah.
But she was cool. She was whatever.
Always more.
And
always more 10-day relationships.
Way more.
Uh-huh.
Way more. And more Asians are coming down.
True. You love them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
like one go. I like it. I like that I'm at this age to do it because I'm mature enough to know what I want.
Yep. No, I mean it's the right thing. If it wasn't working out, why stick with it?
Not at all. Like I knew I wasn't good for her, but I knew she wasn't.
She wasn't the one.
Yeah. No.
I'm
not looking for the one.
It'll come.
No.
You can't like look for the one. Then you screw yourself over.
You looking for the one, Bill?
I'm looking for the many.
The many. Yeah, don't ever wink at me. Don't. I'm looking for the one that can last 10 days.
Yeah.
The one for the next 10 days.
Yeah. I actually ran into someone who ghosted me a while ago today.
Yeah.
We crossed paths in like Midtown, and he was going to work, I was going to work, and then I'm like, he did a double take at me for a while, and then I looked at him, and I was like, oh my God, that's the guy who ghosted me. Then he started talking to me, and he's like, oh, hey, how are you? Yeah. Like, still doing, how's show business going, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, it's good. Like, I didn't want to bring. Yeah, I called it show how's biz. It's so funny. Business. It's like, how's show business going? Because we met at a show. Yeah. And so he knew that I was a performer, and he was kind of like shooting shit with me as if nothing ever happened. And then he said to me, he's like, one of my friends is running for some sort of, I forget, she's running something political. Yeah. And he's like, I assume you're anti-Trump. Like, I mean, like, that's not something you want to start out with. You want to be like, if you're not really a Trump supporter, then this would be great because she's a liberal.
He's a Trump supporter.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
He's saying that his friend is running. She's running something. She's running for something political. Mm-hmm. She's liberal. Yeah. So he doesn't like Trump. She doesn't like Trump. But you shouldn't just say that to somebody. Because, like, what if I was a huge Trump supporter? Like, I'm not. And then he's like, you should come to, what is it, like a fundraiser or something? He's like, it's $100. I'm like, first of all, I haven't seen you in ages. I don't know who this woman is.
Spend some money?
I'm not completely liberal. Yeah. And, like, I'm not going to spend $100. And he's like, we'll talk soon. I'm like, we'll talk soon. And, like, it's been months. He goes to me because he's in his late 30s, and I did the right thing. Yeah. We were texting, and I asked him, I was like, look, like, I'm not ready for, like, marriage right now. I'm not really thinking about kids. I know you're at that age. Yeah. So I just wanted to, like, check in and make sure that you're cool with that, whatever. And I asked him a few questions. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he wanted or whatever, but eventually he just stopped answering me, and now he's going to try to get me to pay $100 to come to some fundraiser. I'm like, dude, like, if you wanted something more serious, you could have just said to me, hey, I'm marriage-minded, I'm looking for something. Don't just ghost me.
Wow. Yeah. Most guys don't do that. Most guys aren't looking for.
I know. It was so weird.
Yeah.
I think he was, and, like, he just decided, like, she's not looking for the same thing.
Yeah, because she said she wasn't, and then she was like, I'm looking for a relationship.
Right.
Good job.
Nice.
I was like, you're doing way too much over there. Now you gotta drink it.
Drink it.
But
the city is so big yet so small.
Yes,
it's true.
Yeah, because I'm meeting a lot of people in the same neighborhoods.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I probably can't ever come back here. But she was in like she works in the Jersey area.
Okay.
And but like we were by the pier. I never go to the pier. Right? But just people watching. I was getting bits. I was looking at people, watching people. This fucking weirdo was working out next to us. Like he just came and just started doing push-ups.
Oh man!
And I was like, who does that? Like why? Well, I don't.
Yeah,
it bothered me. Like you're in my space.
Right.
Like you see two people just sit on the bench and you come do push-ups right next to him on the bench.
That's like a sketch.
Yeah, it was like
and
he's like grunting. He's like ugh. I was like, what are you?
Go somewhere else.
No, it was like this fucking weirdo. And then I guess he knew a girl that a girl was jogging by and he knew her. He was like, "Hey, Kelly," or whatever. And you could tell that she didn't want anything to do with him, but she was like still jogging and talking to him. And then she was like, "Well, gotta go." And then I was like, "This is so weird."
That's so weird. I hate when people talk to me from working out.
Yeah, you don't stop. Like people, if they have headphones on, they don't want to be bothered.
No, exactly.
And like the bigger the headphones.
My friend Jade, he picks up mad chicks at the gym, and like, but he approaches it like he's not even apologetic for your time lost. And so like he's like, because he thinks of it as like, well, you can always work out, but you can't always get a chance to meet someone as awesome as me. That's how, and that's how he feels about himself.
It's cocky.
Yeah,
it's
and so
cocky.
he just feels it.
You need
so,
that confidence.
So like the girl's like, does he not care that I'm working out?
Yeah.
And he's just like so into it. They'll have like a 10-minute conversation, and then like,
If the only time I'll talk to them is if I catch them mirror hustling, like if I catch them looking through another mirror, right? They'll look at the mirror and look at you, and you know, girls look around,
right.
Yeah, through the mirror. Like fuck, we mirror hustle. We mirror hustle at the same time. Then eventually I'll be like, all right, she's checking out. Then I'll work out close, and then
Right.
I'll go get some weights and be like, yo, what you working on? And then we'll, you know, make it look like. But I won't be like, oh, shark in the water.
the best place is actually the women's locker room because they're not working out in there. So you just follow. I
was like, wait, you don't do this, do you? Are you just wait by? I wait by the water fountain. I do hang out.
The water fountain.
So weird. It's what do you struggle with right now?
Am I struggling with
Yes.
right now? Well, have been sick, so it's kind of just like balancing out my
Sound
schedule.
like an old farmer. What happened?
I am an old farmer at heart.
Shucking this corn.
I guess just balancing life and like traveling right now. I've been traveling a lot, so it kind of takes a toll, but at the same time, it's really fun. But then I'm like, oh, I want to stay in New York for a while.
You travel for comedy?
Yeah, I'm traveling a lot for comedy next month,
Mhm.
and then just doing like a fun Chicago trip. But I found some gigs, so
Nice.
excited about that.
How'd you find those?
I
They
just
wanna
went
know.
on Facebook. I went on like the Comedy Network of Chicago, and then people just I wrote on there looking for something, and I just got messages, so it was nice.
Yeah.
People are friendly. I guess
No
they want
kidding.
different kind
No
of people.
kidding.
Yeah.
Really?
Some people are
You see
friendly.
you, you're like, oh, I'm bringing her to Chicago. That's the most dangerous thing. I don't know.
Have you been there?
No.
Really?
Not yet.
No. Okay.
Every time I think of it, like, Bill, you're from Chicago, right?
Kind of, but yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Kinda.
are.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I hate all of them. So like, but,
It's a lot of improv.
Yeah, it is a lot of improv. Chicago's nice, but I like New York. It's real.
Yeah.
They shot a girl. They did a drive by, and a girl sitting in a lift got hit.
But she's not messaging those people.
No. Exactly.
Those people don't run shows.
Imagine.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing this thing. You ever notice that you turn into your dad?
Yeah.
And you're doing like certain things. Like my laugh is my dad's laugh, so I'm trying to change my laugh up. So my new laugh is just and I've been doing that a lot.
Oh my gosh, it's so annoying.
Because I know that's not his. But
It's like you're dry heaving.
yeah, but it feels good
Ugh.
to switch up. 'Cause usually I'm like,
Right.
I don't even know. I know my laugh. Like when I hear it on tape, I'm like, oh, that's my fucking dad's laugh. But then when I do it,
That's such a white person.
is
It
it?
is.
Is it
I'll break out into once in a while.
a breathe?
I express myself well.
Yeah,
Oh,
black people
fuck.
don't really do that.
No.
No.
Is there a thing that you do that's like your mother or your
I
parent?
don't laugh too much like her, but maybe she doesn't laugh as often.
She doesn't have feelings. What? I don't know. What the fuck you doing? What
I
else?
guess I have my dad's humor a little bit. He's
Yeah.
like sort of a dirty humor. A little bit, so.
This is the part where I'm trying to dig, right? You feel it?
Yes.
And that's what I'm trying to get better at.
You agree with it.
Yep. Well, thank you. You guys look like a weird couple, like you know the pitchfork couple, right? The you know what I'm talking about?
A little bit.
The farm,
Yeah.
like a hippie version.
Oh, that like.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it's just the way you dress.
Herding
I'm sorry.
buffalo,
You
maybe.
don't like the way I'm dressed?
Huh?
I do.
Wait, watch the attitude. All right, I like the
I
way
like
you
her
dressed. Yeah, good look.
And
Always
she's
a good
pretty.
look.
No, it's a good chic look.
You have a good face structure too. It's kind of like mine. Yeah. Just complimented both of us.
Have you?
No, hers good. It's better.
Did you? I want to ask you if you got in trouble in Alaska.
No, but there was a situation.
Yeah.
There was a situation.
No, besides stealing, the good trouble.
Yes. No trouble, but there was a situation. I was on the dance floor, and nobody attractive was on the dance floor. A lot of like pasty white people doing like the cha-cha slide and whatever. I'm not into that. I need to just get into my own groove. So there's no one to impress. So I'm doing like a split. It's not like a full split. I can't do that, but it's like a half split in the air. Just having fun with my sister and just like twerking and stuff like that. But when I did the split in the air, some guy caught me, and I guessed he was impressed. And he came over to me and just, instead of asking, "Can we dance?" he just like grabbed my hand and like started like dancing with me.
Oh,
yeah,
he did.
And I'm
Took
just
charge.
like, dude, you know, at least just
was
ask.
He attractive?
No,
that's why.
No.
If he was attractive, you would have been all in.
He was okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't
He's in Alaska.
horrible, but like I just wanted to do my thing. I didn't really want to dance with him, and his hands were a little clammy and like
Alaska.
So
we keep saying that. Alaska. Yeah, I expect it.
We were at sea. We weren't there yet.
Alaska.
Almost
at
Alaska.
The Russian side.
So I needed to find a way to kind of like, you know, get him off of me, and my sister was there. So naturally, my sister and I pretended to be on our honeymoon, and
together.
Like we were married.
Wow.
So he's like, "Oh, your eyes and smile kind of look alike." She's like, "Yeah, once you get married, you just like morph into each other. You look like the same person." So we kind of went along with it. Good to know. We went along with it for a while, and then the guy who tried to dance with me, his brother came over. And said hi, and he was super nice and friendly, and he was asking questions like, "Oh, when did you guys get married? How did you two meet? Blah blah blah." And then the guy who tried to dance with me told me he was married, so it's like, all right, he's not really a threat. He was just trying to have a good time, and now I felt bad because I made up this lie when meanwhile he wasn't trying to like hit it. He was just trying to have fun. And I was like, oh man, I felt so bad, and I was about to tell him, oh, I was just kidding, but his brother came over and he was like, "Oh, my son is gay. It's so nice to see like two people of like, you know, two women like happily married. I want that for my son very badly." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't tell him I was kidding. That's so mean." So we went on with it for the entire cruise. Because we saw him around, and I met his sister and like the entire cruise. And he's like, "Wait, so she lives in LA, you're in New York?" I was like, "Yeah, she bought a house for us. I'm just finishing up some work projects, and I'm going to move out there with her."
It could have got ugly.
Yeah, we didn't exchange social media.
Here, take a picture. Fine. You guys got a kiss, right?
Oh my god, I know. We just were very lovey-dovey. And we were very like
That's funny.
Yeah.
Are you dating now?
Not really right now. So I'm not looking for just like a strict hookup, like just based on sexual stuff.
Is anybody?
I mean, I guess we all want a little something more. But then again, I'm not looking for like a full-blown relationship, something serious. So I'm kind of like, I want to find someone cool who could just kick it. We could have fun, whatever. It's not serious, but at the same time, like, we're not just fucking and that's it.
Of course.
So yeah, that's kind of the goal. But then again, I don't want to. I don't want to be with someone who's gonna dating someone else, but like telling me about his dates. Like, I don't care if he's like whatever he wants to do, but like just don't like be like, oh, you know, so I'm dating this person. Like, just
don't overdo it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's like where
I don't tell unless they ask. Like,
right. You just don't need to share that information.
But they don't really want to know.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't need.
They're like, how? So they asked, how are you doing on the dating apps? And then it's like, oh,
yeah,
you don't want to know.
I hate that. Guys have asked me
because if you say I'm doing bad, it's like, what's wrong with you? And if I say I'm doing really well, then it's like,
oh,
what the fuck?
All right,
yeah, you're a monster.
We're using condoms. Get those rubbers. Go on Amazon. The condoms are cheaper.
Go Amazon.
Yeah, I buy it in bulk.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. Not that I'm going to use them all at once, but I mean, that would be really uncomfortable if I just put like a bunch of condoms.
Here we go. We got some work to do. You want to use these 3 at a time?
Just want to make sure we're super clean here.
Just open
it's not going to break. We got to layer them up. Just like the photos that I stole, just like layering them up in the bag. I'm gonna count them out.
Got the condoms and the photos.
Yeah.
We got work to do, pal.
Yeah. So that's, I guess, where I'm at now.
Got a swinging light over the bed.
Yeah. I'm mature for my age, I guess. I'm very silly, but, you know, I'm 25. So I like older guys, naturally.
Nice.
You know, 30s, maybe early 40s, not like 75 and over. But, I mean, if I meet someone who's a little closer to my age, who's cool, it's fine. But typically I go for guys in their 30s.
Who's the oldest guy you ever dated?
Oldest guy in his 40s.
Nice. That's not that bad.
Yeah, no, early 40s. It wasn't anything.
I want to know if there's anybody who's ever, because you know I say black guys look younger.
Black don't crack.
Black don't crack.
Uh-huh.
If anybody slept with like a super old black guy, and then like he took off his hat and you realize he's like 90, but he looks like he's like
those spots
40.
on his head?
Yeah, he got the spots of the town.
Yeah, those
But
spots.
I don't know why I was thinking about the other day. I was like, I wonder how old I can be and still get younger. You know what I mean?
How old are you now?
Not 41.
Yeah,
So.
You look so much younger.
But I saw a guy, he was like with the hat on, he looked 25. Hat off, 75.
Wow.
Yeah, no, hat or no hat. Thank you, Doug.
Smooth,
Fuck you,
you have
Doug.
a good hat.
But yeah,
It's a good,
that's what they say.
Yeah. It looks good.
That's good.
You can pull off the bald. Some
It's
guys
good.
can't, but you're good with
Thank
it.
you.
Uh-huh.
Good job.
Yeah, you look younger.
Still a podcast.
Yep. Still a podcast.
Where can they find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at meldubs, MELDUBZ, or on Facebook as Melissa Weisman, Twitter, Melissa S. Weisman, Pornhub, Sharonda Diamond. So,
What?
No, just kidding.
I was like, what? I was listening. I was like, wait. Pornhub sites?
No, not that. Just
because somebody else does.
You guys
There's another
should follow
comic.
me. I'm gonna post some new pictures of Alaska soon.
Post all the pictures that you've stolen.
Yeah.
the stolen.
I should just lie them out of my bed.
The stolen file.
The stolen files.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Website?
Website is melissaweismanentertainment.com. I have a little blog on there. I gotta update a little bit, but I gotta do it more often. Sometimes I forget.
What do you blog about?
Just about my life and my trips to Alaska, you know? My air conditioning, my little cramped apartment.
Do you name your blog, or is it like a journal?
I title it. Like, usually it's just my trips, but just stuff about my day and whatnot. My struggle lately has been keeping my room clean. I forgot to mention
Adorable.
that. Yeah.
Walk in, the room's a fucking
it's
mess.
so small. Like, I call my apartment my room because it's so small. So it's like the second, it's literally a room. So the second, like, something goes on the floor, I'm like, shit. Like, it just all piles out. The couch is a closet.
Yeah.
So that's a big struggle.
I can't not keep stuff off my bed.
Yeah, you got to have, like, a path.
Yeah.
So,
like, the floor's clean.
I know.
They're just a pile of stuff on the bed.
So bad.
That's annoying.
I try to not have stuff like towards where my pillow is. I'll have stuff on the edge of the bed. Like, people come over, like, you guys were to come over and you want to be on my bed, I'd be like, you can only sit on the edge unless you take your daytime clothes off. But it's also kind of weird to have people strip.
Oh, you don't like people in their clothes on your bed?
If you guys are sitting on the
You have a real bed? You have a
bed.
studio, right?
If you guys come over and you're taking the
you
subway to my place, to my little studio, my room, you can't be on my bed where I sleep in daytime clothing. Like, you guys look very clean, but, you know, it's just the city is nasty. So if you're going to be in my bed,
a flippable bed.
I'll sometimes put a different sheet over my sheets, actually. So when I have guests over, I'll have, like the guest sheet. Yeah. And then when they leave and I go to sleep, I'll take that sheet off. But I gotta get another sheet. I gotta wash sheets so I can do that again. Yeah, I forgot about that for a little bit. But the second sheet. It's like layering the condoms, layering the sheets, you know? I'm all about layering, everybody.
Pinterest?
Pinterest?
Andrew, you on Pinterest yet?
You Pinterest? I Pinterest.
I've pinned a couple things.
You pin? Yeah.
But it's weird because then it just keeps sending you the same. I'm like, what is this for? You have to keep pinning more.
Yeah, you gotta keep pinning. Yeah, it's a muscle. You gotta keep pinning that muscle. Are you on Pinterest? No?
I do have Pinterest.
Okay.
I don't pin too often, but I am.
Fucking,
you gotta have Pinterest.
Yes.
Do you guys have Pinterest, everybody? No? I mean, it's not that important, but Oh, I like
Watch
to
your
see
mouth.
some art stuff. Oh, no. I'm a pin
star.
really big on
yes.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a pin star.
Yeah, I'm a
Wow.
pin star.
Well, I gotta follow you on Pinterest. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, I was saying that at the end of my sets as a joke, but then people would really follow me, and then
You gotta put some
you
pics of Alaska.
you gotta pin fuck Alaska, but
keep bringing it up.
Nothing sexy about Alaska. You ever see Miss Alaska? She's like the saddest one in the Miss Universe contest. You ever see her?
I want to see your Pinterest.
You can check my Pinterest. Jim Peoples. Follow me on Pinterest. Give it up for her real quick.
Thank you.
We did it. We did it.
Fun.
We made it. I'll have you back. I didn't mean to just throw you in the fire.
Yes.
Shut up. This is what was I gonna say? You can find us on iHeartRadio, Spotify. Something new else I was gonna do. I'll think about it later. I'll think about it after this is over. JimPeoples.com. What else? YouTube. We go live every day at 2:15, and then we start the mic, and then we go from there. Cool?
Guys, definitely follow me. I'll be in a little acting gig coming up soon. Todd Mondesi. I forgot to mention that. He just throwed me in something.
His show.
Yeah, he has a new thing. So I'll be in that. So definitely follow me on Instagram because I'll be posting some stuff.
There it is.
Yep.
And thank you. Give it up
one more
time. Thank you.